Hey, Nathan speaking. Welcome to this morning stretch class with myself, and as usual it lasts around about 20 minutes, and we're going to be starting with a few standing stretches to begin. Then we head down on the mat, and then we'll be hitting three fundamental areas, and that is your lower back, your hip flexors and your hamstrings. So then we do them sort of three particular exercises we do 3 times over, and we make sure that you're nice and supple, ready for the day. And just a little bit of a side note here, from next week on a Tuesday and Thursday, I will be moving it earlier, and I'll be making it more of a Pilates approach on these stretches, so it'll be a bit more variation for you. So I just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway, let's get started with that. So we're going to start with your chest stretch. So let's begin with these first. So again, make sure your feet are nice and straight, shoulders back. And again, what I tend to like to do when it comes to the chest stretch, I like to pull them shoulders back. And it kind of stretches your anterior deltoid as well. So you kind of get a 2-in-1 stretch there, which is pretty good. Okay, just loosen them up. Okay, so now we're going to kind of go for a stiff leg deadlift into a roll down. So you could, like that, as you can see how this is straight, bend the knees, lower down, and then when you're at that bottom bit, just let the shoulders drop. You feel that stretch at the back of the legs. You just let that, and then just sort of sway a little bit, and then slowly come back up. Let's do that again. So again, slight bend with your knees, slowly down again. Once you're there, just sway side to side, and then slowly up. Let's do that one more time. So slightly bend your knees, as you see, back nice and straight, lowering it down. A little sway. Brilliant. From in this position, go onto our knees. Now what we're going to do is the hip flexor stretch. A step forward, and then just lean into that stretch. Hold that stretch there. And again, we're breathing, and as we breathe out, we'll push into that stretch. Good, good. And change legs. Again, go onto the other leg. Lean into that stretch. Good, and then breathe in through your nose. And as you breathe out, just push a little bit further forward. Very good. And then what we're going to do from here, hands down, and then we're going to go up. So really lift the spine up towards the ceiling, and then drop back down, head forward. Let's do that again. And one more time. And from there, into the child pose. And from this point, onto your front, and then lift up into that cobra. Getting the head up. As you can see, I don't even notice, but my hip isn't pushing right down. You don't want that to be pushing right down. Head up, and you should feel a nice stretch, but not overly stretched in that lower back, but you want it to feel like it's stretching. Again, you can bend your elbows a little bit to drop them shoulders, that's good. And then from that position, you're going to go back into the hip flexor stretch. This is now your set 2. Again, from this position, breathing through your nose, and as you breathe out, just push into that stretch. And from there, change your legs. Again, breathing through your nose, and as you breathe out, just push into that stretch. Good. And then from there, hands down, and again, raise that spine up. Just look through your legs, and then drop down, head forward. Do that 3 times over. One more time. And then from there, into your child pose. And then from there, into your cobra. So into that cobra. Very good, so that's set 2. One more of each. Step forward. And hey, if you've just joined me, fantastic. Excellent stuff, thanks for joining me on this Friday morning. And at the moment, it's nice and sunny, which is good. You can see there's a reflection in the back. So yes, nice morning so far. So breathing through your nose, and as you breathe out, just push into that stretch. And as you can feel, by the 3rd set, you can feel that stretch a little bit more enhanced than the first. I certainly feel, I think this is my week 4 of doing these morning stretches, and I certainly feel a really big difference. So I'm looking forward to now probably starting to change a few bits and add a few bits in, as you've already seen today. And obviously from next week, on a Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to add in a Pilates session, which is similar to stretching, but there's a little bit more Pilates concepts in there, which I can go into when we start them type of classes. So breathing through your nose, and as you breathe out, just push into it. And again, with the Pilates, it will be a beginner's approach. I've done it many years ago when I worked on a cruise ship. I used to teach Pilates, and I used to do that in practice at some gyms. But you know, for me, I haven't done it for quite a long time in terms of practicing it every day. So obviously I'll be interested in myself to start bringing them in myself. So it'll be a challenge for me too. Good. And then we're going to go into this position, and again, raise that spine up, look through the gap, and then down, head forward. Let's do that again. One more time. And then into that child pose. And then into your cobra. So your cobra, that's the one. Good, good. Brilliant. So in this position, we're going to stand up, because this time, rather than doing the hamstrings from the mat, we're going to do it from an edge. So just see if you've got an edge somewhere where you can do it. And obviously I've got my band here. So I'm going to put my leg on the edge, like that. I'm going to straighten out both legs, and I'm going to put the band across the foot. So the idea is that it keeps the foot coming towards me, and then I'll lean forward into it. So I'm going to lean into it to start, like this. And if you bring that foot towards you, you really feel that stretch enhancing a bit more. Then breathe in, and as you breathe out, just lean into it that little bit more. Again, if you haven't got a band, you can just lean your body weight forward, but with the band it does, I just find it a bit more comfortable, and it does enhance that stretch a bit better. Good, that's that leg. So let's do the same on the other foot. So again, make sure one foot is straight, other foot on the edge. Put that around the centre of your foot. And then from there, I'm going to bring that foot closer to you, hold that stretch. And again, breathing through your nose. And as you breathe out, push that bit further towards you. Bring it to a further towards you. Good, set one. Good. Now we'll go into that set two. So again, bring that foot up. Band across the middle of your foot. And hold that stretch. Make sure both legs are straight. Not locking your knees, but have the legs straight. And then foot towards you. And then breathing through your nose. And as you breathe out, just bring that a bit closer. Again, I can feel when I've got my right leg forward, it feels that little bit easier than my left leg. But you'll have the same, one leg's always a little bit stronger than the other, or a little bit looser, etc. Okay, other leg. So again, get that on the edge, put that across the foot. Make sure both feet both legs are straight, but not locking your knees. And then breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring it towards your foot, bring your foot towards you, hold that stretch, and again I can really feel burn on this left side because I went that bit further this time. Good, good. And then we've got one more on each side to go. Okay, so this is the business stretch, as it were, because this is the one where you really feel you can go a bit further. Again, in that middle of your foot, straighten out that leg, bring the foot towards you. And then breathe in, and as you breathe out, just bring that foot a bit closer. And change to the other side. Straighten out the leg, foot towards you. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, just bring it a bit closer. Nice, good. Okay, brilliant stuff. Now, while we're standing, let's do an extended stretch on the calf. So by way up against the wall, and if you found a wall there, put the foot against, your toes high against the wall, and then lean your knee into it. So I'm going to go over here because you can see me a bit more clearly. So you've got your foot there like that. Then what you do, you can hold the wall and you can push, bend this knee and push into the wall. And what you feel that is you feel it right there. Okay? So let's try that one. So like this, bend the knee into it, and you'll feel that stretch. Good, good. It's quite a nice little calf stretch, that one. I can see there's a few of you join me this morning. Hello. And then change feet. So again, same again. Put your foot high and then bend your knee into it. Very good. Change sides again. Push your knee into it again. Good. Change your legs. And then last one on each side. Again, by the third one, you should feel that starting to ease off a bit more. And last one. Okay, just loosen your feet off. Loosen your shoulders. Bring your arm across. Sun's a bit in my way, so. And then the other side. And then over the top like this. And then lean to one side. Other side. And just loosen yourself off. I'm going to just stretch the neck. So I'm just going to come to here. So with this one, lean to one side like that. And then just hold here gently, don't yank it. And then just look towards one of the corners of your room. You should feel a nice stretch here when you're doing that one. And then do the same on the other side. Move over. And then change sides again. And on to the other side. Good, one more time on each side. Other side. And then just loosen yourself up. Thanks for joining me today. Fantastic. Again, the next time I'm back on here will be Monday to do the stretch class, similar time. So have a good, fantastic weekend, and I'll see you soon. See you later.